inflation, cash has certainly preserved its value more so than the broader markets. But if you have a longer time horizon now, is now a good time to start nibbling, especially at some of those tech names? We just saw Mike break it down, how we are getting closer to those pre-pandemic peak. What do you think?
Well, there's the long term and the short term. In the short term, I actually believe October will end up being up. And the reason I say that is if you look at it historically, October is up 60% of the time over the last 70 years. The average gain is 1%. But when you go into October with the market down 15% in the prior 9 months, your odds of it being up go up to about 83%, and your average gain is about 3%. And even if you look at so far this month, right, horrible PPI numbers, ugly pre-announcements, and the market's down about 1% so far in October. So you're sort of setting up, and even if you look at some of the action today, Applied Materials, big negative pre-announcement, stock's actually up on the day. You look at Micron Technology, they cut the forward EPS from like 70 cents to like 10 cents for next year. FedEx, right, massive pre-announcement. EPS goes down by about almost 50% for the next quarter. Nike numbers go down over 20% looking forward. All those stocks are up 6 to 9% from their lows a few weeks ago. So I think this is all signs that in the very, very short term, my belief is that the market rallies. From the long-term perspective, though, as in the tweet I put out this morning, the bottom, I think, is still S&P 3000, which is a 15 multiple on a $200 EPS. So unless you're willing to trade this market on a daily basis and willing to go to cash, willing to short, you should just stay in cash because 3,000 on the S&P is still a lot lower than where we are today.
All right, so Dan, you're essentially saying that even if we see a rise in October, that could be another head fake like we saw in the summer. You painted sort of some of the negative data points that we got, but there was a little bit of optimism in today's earnings numbers. You got Delta fuel costs down quarter over quarter. Fastenal spot prices for many inputs began to decline. I think I know what you're going to say, though, and this is acute. You point to the fact that energy and supply chain only accounts for 10.
Numbers don't lie, man. October could have a short-term bounce, but 3,000 is only a little over 500 points. We could easily have a bad trading week and drop like a rock. So the VIX is still high. So to be careful trading this market, and we do have some buying opportunities right now, man. This is the time to be picking your long-term stocks or indexes, man. This is the time. The market coming down like this, you can get great prices on these good companies, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Out.